When Europeans first came into contact with Africans, they were astounded by the complexity of style and adornment of our hair. Within these cultures, hair was an integral part of a complex language system. Ever since African civilizations bloomed, hairstyles have been used to indicate a person's marital status, age, religion, ethnic identity, wealth, and rank within the community. Each clan had its own unique hairstyle, as hair also served as an indicator of a person's geographic origins. One of the first things the slave traders did to their new cargo was to shave their heads if it hadn't already been done by the captors. Given the importance of our hair, having the head shaved was an unspeakable crime. Arriving without our signature hairstyles, Mandingos, Fulanis, Igbos, Ashantis entered the New World just as Europeans intended, like anonymous chattel. Enslavers openly expressed revulsion at the sight of black hair. It was deemed unattractive and inferior by Europeans, and it wasn't even referred to as hair, they would call it wool. Remembering the ridicule she faced from her owner, one unnamed enslaved woman recalled, "Mistress used to ask me what that was I had on my head, and I would tell her, 'Hair.' And she said, 'No, that ain't hair, that's wool.' My mistress would say, 'Don't say hair, say wool.'" Out of desperation for a tool to replace the African combs, enslaved people began using a sheep fleece carding tool to untangle their hair. A former enslaved woman named Jane Morgan recalled, "We carded our hair 'cause we never had no combs, but the cards, they worked better." So unique were black hairstyles during slavery that descriptions of hair were listed in advertisements to identify and recapture runaways. Despite being dehumanized and treated as property, Africans managed to maintain their individuality and expressiveness through their grooming choices. The hairstyles were not only a means of self-expression, but also an assertion of autonomy and pride in the face of immense oppression. Through these hairstyles, many resisted the erasure of their identities, reinforcing a sense of power and presence in a system that sought to strip them of both.